We're expecting to learn more today about a Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputy-involved shooting in the East Mountains. At a press conference last night, Sheriff Dan Houston says a man was attempting suicide just before 5:30 yesterday evening. Houston says the man put the life of a deputy in danger and the man was shot and killed.
It's my understanding that he had taken action that left us no choice to stand him down, because that's where we draw the line. We want these things to end peacefully.
BCSO has not released any names or said what the man did to threaten the deputy. Houston says the deputy will be placed on standard administrative leave while the investigation is conducted. A fundraiser for a teenage girl quickly turns violent. Gunfire erupts and sends 2 people to the hospital. Now one motorcycle club believes they were targeted in the attack. It happened just before 4 o'clock on Sunday near 4th and Manal. Witnesses tell News 13 the Black Berets Motorcycle Club was helping out at a fundraiser for a 15-year-old girl when all of a sudden witnesses say another motorcycle club drove by, opening up fire. One man said he believes it was the Vagos. APD has not confirmed that at this time.
That's uncalled for. What this was for is a benefit for a little girl. That's what we do. So the Black Berets stand for. We help out the needy, we help out vets, you know. And they came over here and retaliated against us because we're strong here in Albuquerque.
The Black Berets Motorcycle Club says they try to promote a positive image for bikers. APD says multiple people have been detained for questioning. It's unclear if any arrests have been made at this time. The Albuquerque man arrested for allegedly racing drunk with his underage siblings in the truck is out of jail. Police say 22-year-old Dalton King was speeding at the intersection of Coors and Paseo. King told the officer he had a couple of beers and was racing another pickup. Officers say they tested King and he was drunk. Police say King's 7-year-old sister and 17-year-old brother were in the truck with him. Because they were in the car, he's charged with 2 counts of child abuse. The investigation continues this morning into exactly what caused a deadly crash near the Big I. Cops say 2 vehicles crashed at the intersection of the southbound and eastbound frontage roads yesterday morning. Investigators say 6 adults and 2 kids were in a green SUV. A 50-year-old woman was ejected and died at the scene. Police say the kids and other adults have minor injuries. 2 people were in the other car. No word yet if they suffered any injuries. Police say they still don't know who ran the red light and no names have been released. Police are looking into an incident that left a bear dead in Albuquerque's Northeast Heights. It happened Saturday night at about 10 p.m. near Tramway in Manitoba. Albuquerque police say a small bear was struck and killed by a car. The driver was not hurt. Happening now, the U.S. State Department says it's reopened its embassy in Kabul. Meanwhile, 21 American embassies and consulates in mostly Muslim countries are shut down, and many of them will remain closed until the end of the week. It's all in response to what some say is the most credible terrorist attack since 9/11. Terrorist threat since 9/11. Jeff Peggs has more details on the terror plot that prompted the closings, a plot intelligence sources say is imminent.
In Yemen, large concrete barricades blocked the road leading to the shuttered U.S. Embassy. House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Michael McCall says the U.S. government is on high alert.
This is probably one of the most specific and credible threats I've seen perhaps since 9/11. And that's why everybody's taking this so seriously.
The intercepts indicate an operation could be underway and may be in the final stages. Sources tell CBS News the threat appears to be imminent, but there are key pieces of information missing, with no specifics on time or target location. And that is why broad measures are being taken. In addition to embassy and consulate closures, there is a global travel advisory. It warns U.S. citizens of the potential for terrorists to attack public transportation and other tourist infrastructure, such as restaurants and hotels. Republican Congressman Peter King says an attack would most likely happen in the Middle East, but there are no guarantees.
It could be in Europe, it could be in the United States, it could be a series of combined attacks.
Multiple attacks would echo the twin bombings of the U.S. embassies in Kenya and Tanzania 15 years ago this week. More than 200 people died and 4,000 were injured. The president is receiving regular briefings, and there have been high-level security meetings at the White House that include the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Martin Dempsey.
There is a significant threat stream, and we're reacting to it.
CBS News sources say that the threat level is the most serious since 2006 and that even if there is no actual attack carried out in the days ahead, the threat will continue into the future until there is clarity. Jeff Pegues, CBS News, Washington.
Posts reopening today include those in Afghanistan's capital and Baghdad. New this morning, commuters in the San Francisco Bay Area can relax for now. California Governor Jerry Brown has requested a 7-day extension of labor negotiations with 2 transit workers' unions. That means there will be no strike today. Brown says riders should have a normal commute this morning. The contract dispute had threatened to shut down one of the region's major train lines. The 2 unions had issued a strike notice last week that would have gone into effect today.
We are asking on the lieutenant governor's help. We're going to be asking on the controller's help to come in, do an audit. We're going to ask for the lieutenant governor's leadership, anybody that can come over here and help and prevent the kind of conflict that we've seen that's so unnecessary.
We are very disappointed that at this juncture, we do not have a contract. Our members deserve it. The riding public deserves it.
The unions went on strike last month, shutting down BART service for 4 days. They later agreed to extend their contracts until yesterday and continue negotiations. Key sticking points in the labor dispute include pensions and health care costs.